It'll all be over after a while. Oh Lord, it'll all be over after a while. After a while. Oh Lord,
who is our leader, guide, and strength, the one who breathed into us the first breath that we either inhaled and exhaled. To all of those who are responsible for our being here tonight, and to each of you who in your own way are not simply those who look at what has taken place in history, but you yourselves are makers of history. We're not simply reflecting what has happened, but you are reflections of what ought to be, what will be, what should be. Permit me, if you don't mind, just to have a moment, a creative license, if you don't mind, to simply try and get a sense of where we ought to be in light of our struggle as a people. To look simply beyond where we are to a day and a time and a movement and a moment that we all should be caught up in at this very moment. I want to thank God for the accompaniment of my wife, and again for those who are responsible for my being here today. And we thank God for this experience. I want you to know that the revolution will not be televised. 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 Gil Scott-Heron surmised. What through black and blue eyes, witnessing his people being maimed, exploited, and dehumanized. With dope rhyme and prose, he spit, our conscience arose. Tighter than cornrows, fresh woven cranial lobes, fresher than the sweet scent of mama's sweet home cornbread across your nose, to which we have been and will be again constantly predisposed, reposed, and exposed. Need I say again, the revolution will not be televised. Said GIL, there will be no reruns because the revolution will be live, requiring in this moment in time that the message be revised, revived, and realized just 2 months after the conclusion of 2005. And as we enter into the mix of 2006 and then, you and I, by his haunting warning, must revisit again this taunting trilogy of the who, the where, and the why, and the when, of a moment that is betwixt yesterday and tomorrow, the now. GIL saw the life and the living hell of our leaders, our movements, our communities, and our families, all but quelled in the jaws and the belly of the beast we call Babylon. He, in conversation with Fanon, fathomed with prescient vision, volition, and innovation, insight of the ensuing beyond, and enabled an acute gaze that daringly fostered and fomented the conceptual key of the revolution, to which we must respond. If it is to be, it's up to me. Bequeathed to us then is the option, opportunity, and obligation to be revolutionary. In '74, when Pac was 2 and Biggie was in fact small, Scott spoke into bleakness, the light of meter and metaphor, the symbiosis of poetry and metric score, giving voice to a cacophony of rage that the world had never seen.
Like me, I once was lost, yeah, but now I'm found.